and welcome to a pick a card reading. Today we are doing a yes or no reading. So we have 4 piles, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So take your time, and when you have a pile or piles that you're drawn to, you can check out the timestamps below, and I'll see you at your reading. Hello and welcome to your pick a card reading. If you picked this pile, you picked the magic card. Okay, so we're going to start your reading by picking a yes or no. This card will answer your question, so make sure you know what it is. Inadequately, so this is a yes. And we will use some tarot cards to go a bit more into the answer to see if there's anything that you need to know about this yes. So we have the High Priestess, Queen of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles popped up. Okay, so this, I'm just going to rearrange these. There we go. So to me, this looks like there's advice or help out in the community that you may not be aware of. The High Priestess is asking you to kind of trust your intuition. And I got expect the unexpected, but take that as you will. But the Queen of Wands is often someone kind. She's living her best life. She's authentic, she's passionate, she's giving, she's generous. And then we have the community over here referenced through the Six of Pentacles. That often comes up when you're asking for help, for advice, for a loan. It can be giving as well. So this could be you giving, but I kind of feel like there's going to be some help or advice given, kind of like magic. Like you may not expect this. It may kind of come out of nowhere. Okay. Yeah, and some of you may be going on a trip, especially with the 8 of Cups. This may be a trip or a travel. And for either way, regardless, trip or travel or not, the Wheel of Fortune is like karmic cycles. So I expect the wheels will shift and things will get easier, especially with these 6 of Swords here. That's moving to calmer waters. So even if you may not see that there's help out there with the Queen of Wands, this can be any gender, it doesn't really matter. It just comes out as the Queen. It's there and it will help make this a yes and resolve the situation. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing. And that resolves the yes or no portion of the reading. We are going to pull some oracle cards to get some more information, but if all you wanted was the yes or no, then that is the answer. With the Turkey card, if there's help that you need, but you haven't asked for it, then the Turkey card is saying, you might need to ask for help if you need it. You should accept valid criticism. Yeah, and if someone's giving you advice, this is saying to accept it even if you don't want to. Financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. Yeah. I feel like that just reiterates, if you ask a financial question, then this is a confirmation to a yes. And it may come with some caveats though. Like there may be some, what's the word I'm looking for? Expectations along with that though, which is maybe what it's saying. And it's saying that that's okay. That's not a bad thing. Okay, so Forest, muddled, unclear thinking. Okay. I feel like this is saying you're not trusting your intuition, and I do wonder if you took some time to really like meditate and clear your head, you would know, like your intuition would point you to this situation, to this person, to this help, to this advice, or to this answer in some way, but you're not letting yourself kind of be aware of the magic of your intuition that's around you. And then we have Tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. Yes, this tells me this is something that is maybe moving at a snail's pace. Family wishes come true. Yeah, and you're on your way to getting the situation resolving itself and fixing itself. It's taking its time. It's taking its sweet time. That's what I'm seeing. But I do see it's going to resolve itself. And I see this is a financial question, which I think it is for many. There is a good yes here. There is this help or this financial loan or whatever this is that you've asked about. Okay, so now we're going to pull some more oracle cards. We have manifestation and new beginnings. So the manifestation card is just telling me that, you know, you can make this happen and that it is currently happening. Like this is something that you have more control of it than you realize. And I feel like you don't realize the control you have. It's almost like magic. Like you can manifest, use that power of manifestation to make this happen. And then we have new beginnings, which I think goes with the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Wands. Like if this, whatever this is, whether it be a move or a new house or buying a house for some or whatever this is, it's going to be a new beginning and it's going to really change your life and it's going to start a new cycle, a new turn of the wheel, right? That's about cycles and a new situation. So this looks really positive and this looks really good. I feel like a lot of the worry is just in your unclear thinking and you're not trusting yourself and your intuition. Be bold and make the first move. Yeah, so if there's something you know you need to do, but you're letting yourself be held back because maybe of doubt or fear or any of those worries, this is saying no, you have the power to manifest this new situation, so you need to go for it. Oh, luck is on your side. We're going to keep that card. A bunch came out, but we'll keep the front one. To me, this is just confirming that it's a yes, that it's an amazing, resounding yes. And then maybe if you need to take some time to just like, you know, get back to basics and calm your mind and just resolve this like muddled thinking, this is also asking you to do that as well. But yeah, everything looks amazing. Luck is on your side. It's like an arrow pointing to success here. And then we have surrender to the divine and answers you need are coming. Yeah, this really just goes back to the first initial message we got with the Queen of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Six of Pentacles, where there is help out there with the Queen of Wands and the Six of Pentacles, and the High Priestess is just, that's the divine energy, that's your intuition, that's the unknown, that's the unknowable becoming knowable. So that just goes back to a lot of those same energies. And I feel like that's the main message for you. And I feel like that's really sums up the message pretty well. Okay, so I'm going to pull a romance oracle. If you didn't ask a romance question, then you can ignore this. Trust. Yeah, the situation's calling for you to have faith. I feel like this is a message for the entire reading, romance or not. It's just, you need to have trust and faith in your own powers and the people around you to help you and everything resolving well, because it looks like it will resolve well. You just need to make sure you make the first move, and if you have to ask somebody for help, ask for help or sign that paper or whatever it is you have to do to start the process and get the ball rolling. And then just have trust in your abilities and in the process. Okay, so that's everything I'm seeing for you. Please let me know in the comments below what did and did not resonate. I love hearing from you guys, and thank you for watching. Hello, if you picked this pile, you picked the government card. Okay, so we're going to start the reading by pulling your yes or no card. And this is going to answer the yes or no. Okay, and we have yes, sooner than expected. So this is a yes, and it's sooner than expected. So if this is a timing question, like if you put a timing in this question, then say you said by the end of summer, it will be like way before the end of summer. Okay, so we're going to pull some tarot to get some information on that. We have the Seven of Cups. That's way too many. We'll keep the Four of Wands. Okay, that's still a lot, but we'll go with it. Okay, so this looks like, you know, some people who pick this pile, it's almost like you have way too many options and you don't know what's real, what's illusions, what's fantasy, and that's causing a lot of the conflict. But the sun tells me that that's all going to clear up and you're going to realize what you really want, what is attainable, And you're going to realize which of these goals and desires and options you really want, and that is something that is lasting. So all of this confusion that I'm seeing with these two cards is going to clear up beautifully with the sun here, and this is just warmth and optimism, clarity popping up at the final card of your reading. So that is amazing. A Four of Wands here tells me that this is about home, family, celebration. This could be about a specific event too, if you're wondering when an event will happen. This can be answering yes, but before you expect it to. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing for you. It ends the yes or no. I know it's quite quick and short, but I will be pulling some oracle cards if you want to know a bit more about the situation, the why, what's going on with that. Oh wow, that's a lot, but we'll read them. Okay, the cobweb popping up here says that all of your worries, they're all going to turn out okay. There's no real danger there. Protected from negative forces beyond your control. So if you feel like you can't control what's going on, or you're kind of stuck with other people's timeline or other people's decision, this is saying it's going to be okay, and it's all going to turn out okay for you. And then we have, don't be tempted to lower your standards. So don't take more than you deserve. Don't go after an option that feels safe if it's not what you deserve or what's best for you, or if it's not good enough for you. Go after what is, like, know your worth and go after what you deserve here. And this is too many, so we're going to pop them back in. It's stressing that too, that you're going to have a lot of options here, and I feel like you're not going to know which one to take, and you may feel like you're not really in control, full control with this. So make sure you're really discerning with your options and your choices, because some of them aren't going to be viable. Some of them aren't going to be like right for you. And don't pick the safe option either just because it's there, right? Like, pick the one that you really want, you feel will best serve you. Success assured with good plans and hard work. Yeah, right on the sun here. So I feel like it's reiterating that message that you may feel like you can't have it all, but you can have it all, even if you feel like you can't. It's stressing that on the sun with the cobweb, and then excitement with the firecracker. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be a lot sooner than you expected, and likely bigger than you expected, because there's so much excitement with that. Yeah, so expect the firecrackers, like expect a huge yes, a lot quicker, and an amazing yes, likely bigger than you expected as well. Okay, and we're going to pull some spellcasters. Like, this looks amazing with the sun. It's one of the best cards in the deck. So all of these worries, I really feel like it's just almost like it's because you have too many options. So this is saying aim high. Oh wow, okay, we have blessings and justice. We'll keep all of those. Okay. So this tells me that this just confirms that everything is going to work out. Everything is going to be balanced and just. And again, if this is like a legal issue or a contract with the government card, it looks like it'll be amazing. And the blessings here right on the sun, and the hard work and the cobwebs, everything is safe and everything is okay. And if you choose the option that you really want, you don't just choose what's safe, choose what you really want. It looks like everything's going to work out amazing. And then we have career, financial health, and spirit guide. Okay, so when this card pops up, it's kind of just like, I take it as them coming to say like, hey, I got a message. And so this is obviously about career and finances for many of you. So, okay, if you want to apply to a job, but you feel like you're not qualified or you're not good enough, this is saying no. Like, if you have the qualifications for it, you should apply to it. Like, today's not a day where we're going to go around with imposter syndrome, right? Like, this is a day where we're going to live our best life, because look at this: career, financial health, hard work, government, explosions. This looks amazing. So don't Don't sell yourself short, because you can have it all. Like, this is astounding, yes. Meditate and contemplate. Okay. With the caveat that you make sure you really know what you want, because if there's so many options, don't just pick the one that sounds the most exciting. Pick the one that would make you the happiest. Conclusions are within reach. Yeah, so this is going to happen and conclude very fast, likely by Pisces season, likely by Pisces season, whenever that is. This is a timeless reading. But I really think this card is saying to make sure you pick the right option. It's really stressing you need to pick the right option, because you're going to have so many of them. But it looks like things are going to resolve fairly fast, especially with the sooner than expected card and the firecracker card. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys. I am going to pull a romance oracle, though I expect most people here didn't ask a romance question. Oh, but if you did, then this card is for you. If you didn't, then you can discard this. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. Okay, so take this as you will and how it fits into your question. But I really feel like this can also play back with the Seven of Cups and the Moon, where you may not really know what's going on, but know that everything will turn out okay. Okay, so that's everything I have for you guys. Please let me know in the comments below what did and did not resonate. I love hearing from you guys, and thank you for watching. Hello, and welcome to your pick a card reading. If you picked this pile, you picked the communications card. So we're going to start the reading by picking the yes or no card, and this will answer the question, the yes or no question. Okay, a secret will be your downfall. Okay, so this is a no, and this is a no because there is something else going on that you're not aware of. So we're going to pull some tarot cards to see what's going on, and that's likely going to be some news that you're going to hear. Okay, so we have the Page of Cups, Three of Swords, and the Tower popping up here with the Ace of Swords. Okay, so this looks like a pretty challenging set of cards. So we're going to try to go through them, and then I will be pulling some oracle cards just to get a bit more information on the why, or what can be done to make this a yes if you want it to be a yes. But this really looks like there's something going on, a new situation. And it's almost like you're going to hear some news kind of out of the blue that's going to kind of completely change what's going on in your life. Now, the Tower it can be a hard card, and I feel like it's challenging with this reading because we have the Three of Swords popping up here. I am going to pull some more cards to get some advice on how to deal with the Tower and maybe a bit more about what it may be. But what I'm seeing is that there's just going to be something made known here with the Ace of Swords and the Page of Cups. So this is kind of a new and sudden like clarity, epiphany, or some kind of revelation that's going to come up here kind of out of nowhere. With the Page of Cups here, this is often emotional messages. And I feel like it's going to cause some pain here because it's almost like it's going to change. Like, I feel like it's going to completely make this no apparent, change your foundation, change what this is based on. Now, you can also look at other piles if you wanted some more information on that as well, to kind of like pinpoint what is going on. But I am going to clarify all of these cards for you. Okay. Now I want some information on this Tower. And there's that revelation popping up. Okay, so we have the Page of Swords with the Six of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. To me, this looks like there's something that you've been trying to hold on to for a while with these two cards. Something romantic or creative. And I feel like the Page of Swords is often a need to be careful, like to be diligent with how you get information. So I feel like there's going to be some kind of revelation. I feel like whatever this message is, it's going to be made known, and it's going to come kind of out of the blue, sweep in like very quickly. And it's I think you're going to realize that the foundation of this question was not really firm. So I don't think this is, yeah, and that's what I'm getting, that you're going to realize that when this is made known, whatever this is, and this could be something from your past coming in, like a young person from your past bringing in information, or it could just be you doing your due diligence and going deeper into this problem and this question. But I'm seeing that something from your past you've been holding on to was not built on solid foundation. Now we do have the Ace of Cups here, which tells me that it's not all bad. There's an amazing new beginning rising from this situation in this scenario. So I don't see it as an utter ending. Like, it's not like the Ten of Swords popped up here. It is a painful ending, and it is the Death card. It is an ending, but there is some beauty in the ashes. There is still some potential there somehow for whoever picked this pile. So there is some new beginning from this ending, even though the foundation isn't stable. And there's that Judgment again. Yeah, so it's just asking you to be balanced. Don't let your emotions get a hold of you. Don't make rash decisions and rash judgments. It will be okay with the Ace of Cups here. But there is a need to do your due diligence and to dig deeper in the situation, because there could be something that you're not aware of that if you just looked a little harder you would see, and I feel like it's to do with the foundation of the situation. Okay, so that is the ending of the yes or no portion. I'm sorry for the no. This was a very challenging set of cards. We are going to go into it a bit more with some oracle to see what maybe the Ace of Cups is, or what's going on, or what situations are going to come of this, or any more information on the scenario. So you can stick around for that. Okay. Okay, so we're going to begin here. Triumph over troubles and obstacles. Yeah, so this is just saying that whatever problems may arise here, you will overcome them. So there's no need to fear about that. For that, they aren't going to overwhelm you. You're going to be able to deal and handle with whatever obstacles you have. The Ace of Cups does tell me that this is going to be a major shift and a major kind of like breakdown of this situation, but there's going to be something from that. So it's not going to be something you can't overcome and you can't triumph over. And I am seeing with the hand here, need of help, assistance, and guidance. Yeah, I'm getting dual messages from this. The first one is that, with the Temperance here, this is your guide saying that they are here to help you if you need it, and just to ask for help. Yeah, and then here we go. Pleasure with the close friend, solid foundations, success with effort. And that's telling me that you do have relationships around you that can help you, and to go to them for help because they're your foundation. Now, I think it's interesting that we have the Tower and the Tower here pop up. And this tells me that although this situation is going to crumble, the foundations, there's going to still be solid foundations around you. So if this was a relationship question, there are still relationships around you to rely on. And if it's not, like if it's a financial question, or a work question rather, let's not have this be a financial question because that is not news. If this is a career question or something along those lines, you do still have those relationships, that huge foundation. So, the Tower card popping up as a tarot is just saying that this specific question is not built on solid foundation, but you still have a lot of things in your life that are built on solid foundation. And that success can still come from this. It's just this is going to be a no in the way that you asked it. So the Ace does really confirm that it's not all bad and that there is help, and that, if you need help from Spirit here, there is help for you. And then we do have the Horse, short journey. So some of you are going to go on trips. Some of you, this could just be a mind shift, like coming to terms with all of this as well and finding out what this communication, this message is. Okay, so now we're going to pull some Spellcaster oracles to get some more information. friendship. Yeah, it's stressing the friendship for you. So I feel like you have a solid foundation in relationships around you that you can depend on. And this is also just confirmation that this isn't going to be friends for many of you, I think. Okay, and we have love pop up. Yeah, so love is important. People who picked this reading, in whatever way that is, it could be saying your friends love you. It could say relationships is being brought up here, but we do have a strong relationship base here for those who picked this pile. And I really feel this is just saying that you have a strong relationships around you. You still have these people, so to rely on them. Take time to breathe out. Yeah, and that's that journey. Maybe you need a vacation or a trip, or you need to just relax. Especially if it feels like this is crumbling. You just need to take a step back and just relax. Conclusions are within reach. Yeah. So this is going to resolve fairly quickly. And you know, if you're here, you probably likely are sensing this. Especially with these swords here. This is likely something that you're sensing. And I feel like it's going to happen quickly. The Tower is generally a fairly quick card. Okay, so for anyone who is doing a relationship reading, we do have the Romance Oracle. If you're not, then you can just suggest are actually pretty nice for the entire reading, I think. So we'll see what pops up. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Okay, so you know, maybe you asked, is someone untrustworthy? And a no is a positive. So take that as it resonates with you. We do see love and passion and friendship. So there is stable relationships around you, despite the fact that there is something that's not quite solid. Okay, so that's everything I have for you guys. Please let me know in the comments below what did and did not resonate. I love hearing from you guys, and thank you for watching. Hello, and welcome to your Pick a Card reading. If you picked this pile, you picked the Servant card. Okay, so we're going to start this reading by finding the yes or no card for you. Oh, uncertain. So that's a maybe, and it's a pretty strong maybe. So when we have a maybe come up like that, what I do is I pull some tarot cards to kind of see what's going on, see what advice you need, and then I will shuffle, get 2 more piles of the yes or no cards to see if anything changed. Okay. We have the Hermit, the Emperor, and the Judgment. Okay, with the 8 of Wands. To me, this just looks like there's some soul searching you have to do. You have to make a decision. I feel like there's some kind of important revelation that has to be made. And these are all major arcana. So with the Hierophant when I cut, this is a major life decision. We're going to put down 3 more cards to clarify this. With the Hanged Man and the Ace of Wands. This very well could be a specific person. With the King of Cups here, can be any gender, doesn't really matter. But it's likely just a need to be level-headed and to have a balance with your head and your heart, not let either of them rule the other as you go about this decision. And I'm seeing with the Hermit and the Hanged Man that you've likely been in this position for a while, not being able to make a decision or kind of thinking about what decision to make, especially with these 2 cards at the bottom of the deck, just feeling kind of stuck and oppressed and trapped, and then this slow, long moving kind of like stable energy. Here we see the Judgment being made with the Ace of Wands. So the epiphany is here. The ability to have it is here. It's almost like you don't want to make the decision because once it's made, it's made. Okay, so we're going to get a card. Oh, this is the wish come true. So this is that, like the question I'm asking now when I picked this up was, like, what's your advice to make this a yes or to get your best possible outcome? And it's pretty much just to go after what you want. Like the Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment card, and Seven of Cups is about options and choices. So you need to go after what you want. So if there's some hesitancy for some reason, there's a need to really put yourself first here and go after what it is that you really want. So let's see how to make this a yes, unless you want it to be a no, and then how to make it a no. It's whatever works for your question. Yeah, this is really just in the Chariot. Really just a need to make up your mind. I feel like you can have whatever you want. You can have this if you want it, or not if you don't, but you need to make up your mind. And that's really it. Once you make this decision to go after it or to have it, you will have it, is what I'm seeing. Because this is just some minor conflict and disagreements over what you want to have. So we're going to pull 2 of these, and then you can pick the one that resonates with you, and we'll see if anything changed. Okay, so we'll start here. It's for the best that it doesn't. So that's a no, but you may have wanted it to be a no. Okay, and we'll go with this one in a way you wouldn't expect. So that's a yes, but not how you've currently planned it or how you've decided that you want it to happen. It's going to happen in a different way. Okay, so that's the yes or no portion. I am going to pull some Oracle and Tarot cards for you. Okay, so we're going to start with the tea leaf cards. Shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. Yeah, so the Fox tells me there's a need to really, like with the King of Cups here, to really think clearly, not let your head or your heart rule, but to have an even thought process as you go about this, and to be in control of the situation. With the Emperor here, like you are in control of it. It's up to you to make the decision. Because you can have whatever you want with the Nine of Cups. Like you can wish fulfillment card. Oh, and then the candle just went out. So if you do candle magic, then that could be a sign for you. They've been running for a while, but it turned off right when it said you can have whatever you want. Okay, taking a vacation physically or mentally. Okay, so some of you may just need to hang out here for a bit longer in the Hanged Man energy. Maybe there's a bit more contemplation that has to happen. Slowly but surely getting ahead. Yeah, this may just be a very slow process. Like you may not be able to, for some of you, to make a move yet, and maybe that's why you're sitting here. Because you can't actually make that move. Maybe there's too much conflict around you. I am getting, though, that if you make this decision, then things will resolve in a way that you wouldn't expect. And you are highly thought after. So there's a lot of people around you. These messages seem kind of random to me, so maybe they make more sense. Like maybe someone's going to help you with your decision. And then we have success. Yeah, so this is just confirming that everything will turn out amazing. Like the Nine of Cards, wish fulfillment energy. But there may be a need just to kind of put down all of this, like struggle, make a decision, or hang out for a bit if you can't quite make a decision. For some of you, you might need to hang out here and not make a decision for a while. And others need to just put it down and make that decision. Either way, I'm seeing a need to let this struggle, indecisiveness go and accept the decision that you make, whether it be a yes or a no. It's a strong need to kind of just let all of this nervous energy, like let it go and go into the decision that you make. Okay, so we're going to pull some spell. This card was in the last reading. Okay, so we're going to pull some Spellcasters. We have grieving. Okay. Financial health. So this is a financial reading for many of you. So finances come up. We have success. Wish fulfillment came up. So I do see this being positive and working out well for you. And we have grieving. And this is going to resonate differently for everybody. This could be grieving over the fact that it's hard to make a decision, because once you do, you have to grieve what you didn't take, the other option. So grieving is going to show up differently for everyone, but this just adds some you know, some sadness and some sense of loss to the reading as well. And it could come down to you know, these two tarot cards where it's hard to make a decision, because once you do make that decision, that's it. You have to pick one of them. Okay, and then we have this Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan, and it's time to release negativity. Okay, yeah, so this is saying don't doubt yourself. If you're not making a decision because you doubt you can succeed, or if you're not making a decision because you don't think you're good enough, this is saying not to doubt yourself, release negativity. The Nine of Cups came up. We have the Ace of Wands. We have a yes, we have success. So you can have whatever you want. You just need to make sure you put a practical plan to that, and you make your decision and you commit to that decision, because there's a lot of wishy-washiness going on here in this almost like extreme solitude that I'm seeing with the Hermit and the Hanged Man. But I am seeing a yes for those who want a yes, and a no for those who want a no, depending on what you picked, if you make a solid plan. Okay, and for anyone who asked a relationship reading, we will pull a romance oracle. If you didn't ask a relationship reading, then you don't have to. You can just discard this card. Past life relationships. Okay, so some people who pick this reading are dealing with karmic relationships, an important relationship. This could be friends, family, romance. It could be any of them, but you're dealing with an important relationship. And that could be what the Emperor is as well. This could be a person popping up, someone important to you. But take that as it resonates. Okay, so that's everything I'm seeing for you. Please let me know in the comments below what did and did not resonate. I love hearing from you guys, and thank you for watching.